them, carpool lanes on Valley freeways. They are here to stay for now. But tonight, there are new developments, including a move that could open the lanes to all drivers. And 13 Investigates reporter Joe Bartels shows you why. Even now, hundreds of HOV lane violators are breaking the law and still getting away with it.
You either love them or you hate them, those HOV or high occupancy vehicle lanes on the 15 and the 95. Lots of people have been getting tickets for driving solo in the HOV lanes, but 13 Investigates has discovered in many cases those tickets end up being reduced to parking infractions. They get us to where we need to go, miles and miles of valley freeways. But not all lanes are created equal. There are currently about 23 miles of carpool lanes. That includes an I-15 from Silverado Ranch Boulevard to the Spaghetti Bowl, and on the 95 from the Spaghetti Bowl to Ann Road. And the reaction has been mixed since their introduction about 9 months ago.
What do you think about the HOV lanes out there?
Love it.
It's not fair for people that's going to work every day, 9 to 5.
I think they're actually pretty cool.
The lanes are reserved for vehicles carrying 2 or more people, motorcycle riders, emergency vehicles with or without their emergency lights on, and RTC buses. The restrictions are enforced 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Violators face fines, but whether they stick depends on where you're caught.
So this is a complete waste of time and energy and taxpayer dollars.
Las Vegas City Councilman Anthony hates the lanes. For months, the city attorney has been dismissing or reducing HOV lane violations within the city's jurisdiction. That is, tickets written on the 95 and I-15 between the Spaghetti Bowl to Roughly Sahara. 13 Investigates has learned between May and December 2018, the city had 496 guilty carpool lane violator cases. That was 94% of all tickets. But then, a U-turn. Between May of last year and December, the rate of guilty drivers dropped to 54% of total cases. 173, or almost 1 in 4 HOV ticket violators were dismissed completely, and as many as 100 more pled their violations down to parking tickets.
It's basically no points. There's administrative cost of about $70, and then it's dismissed. So it's not a moving violation. We've decided that HOV enforcement is really not that important to the city of Las Vegas.
On the other side of the street, the Nevada Department of Transportation believes the lanes are gaining speed.
So we're encouraged by the early amount of usership. More and more drivers seem to be using them, and we expect that to continue as people begin to orient themselves and realize the benefits of using them.
NDOT authorities have been watching traffic flows and the HOV lanes usage. Traffic has been tracked through a network of freeway cameras and sensors. Authorities say travel times through the I-15 corridor have gone down, and HOV usage has gone up since the debut about 9 months ago.
We hear from motorists who like them, and we also hear from those who don't. What we would say is give them a try. We understand it's something new and something different, but it is good for the environment. It's sort of like getting used to doing recycling, if you will.
And there are changes coming in the future. The proposed plan calls for HOV lanes to be added along the 215 Southern Beltway from the Summerlin Parkway to I-15 all the way to Henderson, and on the 95 from the Spaghetti Bowl to the 215.
We're trying to think out of the box and avail ourselves of every tool possible. Southern Nevada is expected to see another 800,000 new residents here over the next decade. And last year we had almost 43 million visitors here, of which 2/3 drive. So that's a heavy strain on our traffic infrastructure system.
And more changes. This summer, NDOT plans to add 7 more brakes in those solid double white lines, which are illegal to cross, in order to make the lanes more user-friendly. And NDOT is open to relaxing restrictions for electric and hybrid vehicles, but so far not budging on the hours of enforcement.
Well, the whole reason HOV lanes were put in is for social engineering. They're trying to force people to carpool, and that is not going to happen today, and it's not going to happen 10 years from now.
Councilman Anthony says the HOV lanes should be partially enforced during super peak traffic times and available for all drivers after that. Only the Nevada Department of Transportation Board, chaired by Governor Steve Sisolak, can change the regulations. Councilman Anthony says he's talked to some state lawmakers who are thinking about changing state regulations to outlaw the lanes altogether. But the soonest that could happen would be in the next legislative session in 2021. NDOT plans to study the effectiveness of the HOV lanes for 3 years. Joe Bartels, 13 Investigates.
A lawsuit now